Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump into charts for Bitcoin right now. It's holding on to this line. I'm going to show you what it means, and if we get a strong bounce off here, I added more to the position as well, so I've got a 6 Bitcoin trade now, which is beautiful. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button. I'm going to show you my technical analysis on Bitcoin, what I think is going to happen to the market. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. And Bitcoin is holding on to the trend line, this white line. We got a bounce off it yesterday. If you followed my video, I added 2 more Bitcoin here. We had this big bounce back to 24,600 and then pulling back again to this white line. Now if we zoom out, you can see that it's still in a bull flag or a bullish pennant. It is a rising triangle, which is usually, that actually looks like it'll be a bullish triangle. So most likely, if we're going to stay in this formation, what we're going to see here is we're going to get a strong bounce from here, going back to 25,000. Everyone's going to go ecstatic, but this is the breakout happening by around the 14th of March. If it stays within this rising triangle, usually they play out like this and break out. And this one, you can see here, is the formation. So that's what I think Bitcoin is going to be doing, but we do need to get a strong bounce from here and head back to 25,200. That is important to keep this formation. On the 4-hourly, stochastic is oversold and turning up. Daily, it's overbought, heading down. Weekly, also extremely overbought with the double top and it actually made a higher low on the stochastic. You can see here, there's one high and then it comes down and then a second high, but it's kind of a double top on the stochastic and a lower high, sorry, which is not so beautiful. Right now we have a golden cross still on the daily. We still got this bull flag. Until we break this trend line, we assume that it's going to go 25k and that you respect the trend line and the trend, which is going up at the moment. So you want to go with the trend. So shorting when the Bitcoin is trending up is not such a good idea, in my opinion. So if you haven't gone long yet, the strongest point to go long is here off this support of the monthly at 23,145. That's a very strong trade to take and a less risky one. If you wait in case Bitcoin has some random spike down, that will be the entry point at 23,000. You can see that this is the support, all this support area here. That's where I would go long for a nice 7.42 risk to reward ratio trade, risking $369 to make $2,741 without leverage. With 10x leverage, that's $27,000 of profits. With 20x leverage, that's almost $60,000 of profits. That's a trade that I would take for a less risky trade. But what you could do, this is the bigger trade if Bitcoin breaks down here. But if you want to respect this trend line and for a very short term but a higher risk trade, you can see here that we're getting a bounce off here. If we continue within this rising triangle, we need to break out towards 25,000. So going long here is actually a nice position to take, but a very risky trade with a very tight stop. So assume that this trade most likely has a high probability of failing because it's either going to fail or work. Either Bitcoin is going to break out right now and go back towards 25k to that resistance, or the trade will close. It's very like a very tight stop loss, very little, very high risk but high reward. Risk to reward is 10.53. You can make the stop even less. We could take even less risk here and open it straight on that support. That gives us 20 risk to reward ratio trade, risking $80 to make $1,656 without leverage. With 10x leverage, you'll be risking $80 to make $16,000 of profits. With 10x leverage, 20x leverage, $32,000 of profits. So that's the trades that I would take on Bitcoin. For a riskier one, it's catching this move on Bitcoin to 25 before it gets rejected and continues playing like that. And if there's a big like some breakdown, some bad news, and Bitcoin activates this longer term trade, that would be very nice. The points of very big resistance where you're going to see most of the trades wanting to take profit are 25,000 and 28,800. But these are the two trades that I would take. So this first one is opening at 23,637, stop loss at 23,556, take profit at 25,294. So 20 risk to reward ratio trade. The second trade is this one, opening at 23,122. Stop loss 22,775 and take profit at 25,764, which is beautiful. Those are the two trades that I would take on Bitcoin. On the hourly, we are oversold. On the 15 minutes, we are also oversold, coiling up. So most likely we're going to get a movement, but I would wait to activate on these trade points. This also looks on the 15 minute like a kind of a symmetrical triangle, but that's pushing downward. So I do think we're going to get that spike down to activate that trade. If you want to trade Bitcoin, under the video in the description and the pinned comment, so down below on the bottom of the video, down here under the video, you can go down below, signing up to Bybit using that link. You get $30,000 of bonuses. I do use Bybit for trading the most. If you're using other exchanges like FXS that went down, we never used FXS, which is good news. That's why I like Bybit, because it is the second biggest exchange for volume on derivatives. So for trading, it's the second biggest exchange. So I do like Bybit a lot. $30,000 worth of bonuses, limited time only. They're giving that away, and you can get MCRT on there as well if you know about the Play to Earn project, and free Telegram alerts group as well. I recommend joining that and taking everything you're seeing in here, how to learn TA, how to do this, how to use the indicators, you get in the crypto master course. Once you sign up to Bybit, you get this trading account. In here I have $4,650 Bitcoin trade open, 61%. It's a 6.2 Bitcoin trade, so I added more to this trade, which is beautiful. And in here I have 231,949. In here I've got 3.5 Bitcoin, 67,000 USDT, 10.7 million MCRT. That's what I'm holding on this trade right now, and I added more to it. And if it pulls back to 23,388, it will add another 2 Bitcoin, so making it a total of 8.2 Bitcoin trade, which is beautiful. Thank you for watching, everyone. That's what I think is going to be happening. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button. Let's see how it plays out. And don't forget, comment on every video and hit the like button. And let me know, are you long or short on Bitcoin right now? Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.